Good morning there, all you YouTubers. This morning we're going to head off into New Westminster and go put a Starlink into a, what is the, it's a van type RV. What was the name of the unit? Anyway, we'll get that later when we get there. I forget the name of it right now. But we're just going to head out. We got loaded up here with ladders, gear, a bunch of gear inside the truck. And let's head off to the job site and get this job done today before the 30-degree weather hits the roof, and see how it goes. We'll see you at the job site. Looks like we've got all our gear loaded up, double checked all the bags, make sure we have. It's a long ways back to the office here if we need some more parts. So we're all loaded up here, I'm sure of it. Spent a lot of time yesterday going through what may or may not be needed. Even got the 1000-watt power supply there in case we need that. Let's get this job on the road. Alright, here we are, highway number 1, leaving Chilliwack, and on our way into New Westminster. Beautiful morning, blue skies, warm today, up in the high 20s and low 30s. Let's get this job done before it gets too hot. Lots of ongoing construction here on Highway 1. For the last 2-3 years, widening of the highway all the way from Patella Bridge up to Abbotsford, doing it section by section here, and now they're working between Langley and Abbotsford, making it 3 lanes east and westbound from originally 2 lanes, hoping to improve the traffic flow, but it sure does hinder the traffic movement during rush hour and all the summer holiday vacation traffic, kids out of school still, so makes for a lot of vehicles on the highway, people still traveling about rush hour. So it's going to be a little bit getting into town today, but we'll get there when we get there. So this is what we're talking about here, bumper to bumper, 4 lanes of traffic trying to get to the Patella Bridge. A bunch of great big trucks in front of you that stop and go, and we got the fast lane. So if I had my wife with me today, we could get into the fast lane and get into the job site, but then she has to sit there all day waiting for me to do my project. So we'll keep inching our way into the city. Here we are coming into the city, just close to the Portman Bridge. Burnaby, New Westminster, and Port Coquitlam. Still on what are we doing here? 18 kilometers an hour. I wouldn't want to be doing this every day, every morning, getting into the office. Half your job is just getting there, and then the other half is going home. Right, we made it to the job site here, just getting set up, and here's the 2025 little RV. We're going to put the insert on top. We've got all the pieces laying out here on the table. Actually, there's probably a bed underneath there. And let's get busy on this project and see how we can get this all plumbed in. Unit's going to go right up inside this cabinet here. We have some power outlets, 12 volt AC right there. We'll open that up and get this project done. So what I did here is I drilled a small little pilot hole, and we have about 3 inches of space underneath. So you drill a hole through the roof very, very slowly. Make sure there's no cabling underneath there. Get the pilot hole, see if we've got some room to move on there. If all else failed, you could always put a little screw and cap it off or whatever if it's just a no-go because there's just too much infrastructure underneath there. Roll bars, steel supports and stuff's kind of hard to tell. I opened everything up inside, made a lot of measurements to try and find this spot, and then what I'll do now is just cut a roughly a 3/4 inch hole just to get the cable through for the Starlink, and of course there's also the rubber sheathing. All right, we've got the Scanstrut rooftop adapter on the roof here, the cap that's going to go on there, the cable going over to the other side, which will strap onto the railing here. So what we'll do right now is we'll just put the cap on and put a little sealant around the base, and we should be good to go from the top side. Right, there we've got the strut cap mounted. A little bit of sealant around the base. It does have a sticky backside to it, so with some foam underneath as well, and a rubber grommet. And you can take that cap off, and we'll just run the cable over to the other side, to the Starlink over there. That'll get mounted onto that bracket, and we'll get the inside wired up. Lost my audio there, so I'm just going to dub in. So we've got our cable coming in, our 12 volt wire coming through there, and then we have an on off switch for the 12 volt, turn the router on and off, the Starlink on and off, and the system's all installed. There we go. Clean up all our tools and our mess, and all the tools outside, get them organized and put away, and we'll be cleaning up the job site and heading on the way home and fighting the traffic back into Chilliwack. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye for now.